Alright guys, so I'm taking a look at a product that we're actually going to have to go outside and take a look at in a little bit more detail as far as the functionality, so you can actually hear what it sounds like and everything, which I'll actually let you hear it now because it's a very quiet environment. In case there is any noise going on outside, I wanted to present it here first so that we can look at it in a little better detail, a little more clearly as far as speaking about it and everything. So first, let me show you real quick the box that it comes in. It's just a little portable air compressor that we're looking at. And I actually own similar devices to this. Absolutely love these type of devices. So anyway, a little bag that you can carry it in, which is nice to store it and carry it in. It does have a little instructional manual. You probably won't need it, but I guess some people may. Then you have some adapters, so if you want to inflate a ball or maybe like a raft for swimming, something like that. And then you do have a fuse, so in the event that you need to switch the fuse, you do have one included, so that's pretty cool. And then the device itself is right here. It's not very big, and it's not super loud. Plugs into your cigarette lighter. So I believe this is about an 11-foot cord, so you have plenty of reach as far as that's concerned. And then tucked inside the storage compartment area here, that is where your attachment point is, and that is very simple. You put it on the valve stem, close it down, it locks it in place, and that's it. So that part is very simple. The bottom has some little rubber feet, so it should help to stabilize the system as far as keeping it from like sliding all over the place, because when these things get to going, they too tend to vibrate a little bit. They do move around just a little bit in some cases, depending upon the surface and how flat it is and everything else. You do have a LED light here. This should be perfectly sufficient to output enough light to allow you to change your, not change your tire, but I guess you could if you had all the things you wanted to. But this is really intended, of course, just to be inflating your tire. So to inflate your tire or whatever you're inflating, and then because it is a LCD screen, it is illuminated, so you'll be able to see that at night very easily. And you can change like from PSI to bar and different things. I use PSI, and with this you basically just dial in the amount that is required for whatever device, tire, whatever it is you're trying to inflate. And that's what I love about this. You plug it up, and as soon as you do, you're going to get the readout that tells you how much air you have. You dial in how much you need, you tell it to go, it pumps up, it gets to that point, and it stops. You can't get much simpler than that. Operation is super easy. So I'm going to plug this up. So basically you just take your cigarette lighter. I have one here so I can do this for demonstration purposes. So we plug this up, and you can see the readout there. So you can see here, switching between the different. So let me go back and make sure. Alright, so I'm on PSI, and if I just wanted to dial in whatever it is I need or want as far as the actual number, and I'm going to hit the power so you can hear this. So it's fairly loud, I mean, but you know, you're using this in an emergency situation or just to top off a tire or something like that, who cares? Not that big a deal. Now, as far as the LED light is concerned, I'm going to shine this right at the camera. So it's not totally dark in this room, but you can see. Yeah. That's pretty bright. I'm going to go ahead and turn that off. So that's really a lot of the main information. You can pump up a tire, I think it's about 35 PSI, 195, 35 PSI tire in 5 minutes or under 5 minutes. So it'll do a pretty good job of getting it done fairly quickly. It is relatively compact. You can fit pretty much all of the cable back into this little compartment. But again, it does have this little carrying pouch, so you don't have to really worry too much about that. But I just wanted to, like I said, show you this so you can see it a little bit closer, a little bit more in detail as far as the buttons and everything. And when you push these buttons, you can hear it's actually a nice little, substantiated feedback in sound, so you know you've actually hit the buttons. So that good tactile feedback, I always appreciate that in a button. But unplug this. That's pretty much it as far as what I wanted to show you here. I'm going to leave a link below. Obviously, you can check out more detail that way. There's going to be a lot more information probably you might want to know. Maybe I didn't cover. But I wanted to share with you this, like I said, inside, so I can show you this a little closer up. Other than that, let's run outside real quick, hook it up to a tire, actually let you see it in operation, and, kind of get an idea of what to expect in that regard. But that's pretty much it. It's super, super simple, and that's what I love about these. Like I said, I own a couple of these. Absolutely love them. Favorite type. So much better than the old-fashioned way with, a little stick type, reader and everything. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Obviously, you take this portion here and unscrew this. That's where you change out the fuse in the event that you need to do so. But yeah, I can't think of anything else really relevant that would be important top of my head. Check out the link below and check out this video showing it actually in operation. Thanks for watching. Alright, so real quick, got the unit right here. Got the cord going over here plugged into the cigarette lighter. So let me turn the car to the on position. Alright. And set the camera down here. Alright. Now you can see 0, 0. I'll go ahead and put this on the tire. Alright, and now you can see I can actually read what the mount is. Alright, so current, what it's set for. Alright, so I think it's kind of cool that it does that. It just shuts right off. There's just a tiny amount more than what's needed, and that's going to be good. Go ahead and turn this off. So when you take this off, if there's any air loss, you should get that little bit, and that little bit of overfill shouldn't really create a problem. So that's pretty much it. You just pop that on there, dial it in as you just saw, and you can go up and down and read the current, change between the different, as I spoke about earlier. Not everyone uses PSI. So anyway, that's it. Super, super simple. You can hear it. It's got a little bit of noise, a little bit of vibration, moves around just a little bit. So yeah, there you go. That's a quick demonstration, just topping off this tire right quick. Okay? Hope that's helpful. Check out the link below. Thanks for watching.